So my favorite movie came on. I was surprised to see it on TV because it's usually not something you see on TV. It was the Five Deadly Venoms. Oh, the Shaw Brothers masterpiece, the Venom Squad. The Centipede and the Centipede and Snake. The Snake, the Centipede is like the. Let me look at it. I'm like blanking right now. So the Centipede, the Snake, the Scorpion, the Lizard, and the Toad. Oh my goodness. One of my favorite movies. But it was dubbed. So I was like, eh. Their dubbing is pretty consistent. I think they use some of the same dub actors. The same movies or whatever. Where am I at? But I love martial arts movies. I am in love with Bruce Lee too. The thing is, I'm not a big fan of his movies. I'm more of a fan of his like philosophy. Like I know that his movies was like slowed down because he was too fast. Like a lot of the stuff they had to modify because he was basically just too good for the cameras. But his movies were a little bit too they were a little bit too westernized, I guess. Or at least it was too realistic too. See, the difference between Bruce Lee movies and the Shaw Brothers movies is that the Shaw Brothers would have people flying in the air, these outrageous costumes, like with gold accents and cool tabards. Got these kung fu masters flying through the air. You got Pai Mei in the background with his long white beard that's obviously fake, and they got these long sideburns. They're like, you killed my family, and I have to avenge my brother, who I just found out is evil, and now I have to kill my brother, and he's in love with my wife, and now my wife is against me. In the end, I'm gonna kill them all, and I'm gonna get superpowers, and I'm gonna do a bunch of backflips, and then everything's gonna be fine. See, I like those type of movies, those super cheesy movies, those terrible acting. One was like the, if you ever seen Hidden, what was it called? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Those types of movies. You know, just the outrageous, just overdone everything. No, but Bruce Lee, his was like you go to Los Angeles, and there's just like this drug boss, and like you go to a club, and like you fight some dudes in the alley. Like that's too realistic, you know. No, with Bruce Lee's movies, his would be like, there's this crime boss, and he's in New York, and there's a bunch of dudes that try to rob him. And they try to beat him up, and it finds out that it goes deeper than just that. And they're just like kingpin. Like the only like recent movies that I like is The Game of Death, Enter the Dragon, and Fist of Fury. Or was that The Chinese Connection? Cause you know how they have different names. America, it was called The Chinese Connection. If it was in China, it would be called, I think it was Fist of Fury. And then wait a minute. The big boss in China would be called the Fist of Fury in America. And the Fist of Fury in China would be called the Chinese Connection in America. Okay, I get it. There you go. There you go. I think that's it. Correct me if I'm wrong, 0 viewers. So that means it might be a couple months till I get my answer. Just like the Super Chinese Ninjas, that's another Shaw Brothers movie. It's also called the 5 Element Ninjas. I don't know which one is the American version, and which one is the original. Yogi.
Come on! Here now. There you go. Easy, easy.
And you know, some people ask me like why I watch, you know, a bunch of old school kung fu movie, martial arts movies, and why I watch anime or whatever. I grew up watching the Shaw Brothers, the Wu-Tang Clan, not the rap group, not the rap group. When I say Wu-Tang Clan, I mean like the movies, the old school Chinese movies, because Wu-Tang Clan was motivated by a lot of the old school martial arts kung fu flicks. But I grew up on it, and you know, from the start I was attracted to Eastern culture, especially Japanese and Chinese culture. You call me a wannabe. embracing other cultures. Just to make sure he's dead.
Lock on, girl.
No, when you're raised or something, it no matter what it is, it holds a special place in your heart, you know. And it's so weird when I watched Kill Bill, which is one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies, and Quentin Tarantino is one of my favorite directors. But when I watched Kill Bill and you saw that SB sign that comes up, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be the real deal. And he had Gordon Liu as Pai Mei teaching Uma Thurman.
There's no way we can rehabilitate him.
Sorry for any spoilers, it's an old movie, I don't care. But just seeing that how he embraced old school kung fu-ness. You know, with the outrageous fake blood and like the fighting. It's really cool. One of my favorite movies, actually. And I know that The Man with the Iron Fist, when that came out, I watched some of it and I was like, eh. Kind of went to sleep, to be honest. Wasn't really into it. It was about some black dude who was a blacksmith and gets these hands and he's like a... Like the only scenes that I remember is him going to like this brothel. And that's when I went to sleep. So I was like, eh. Not really interested. But even that had some hints to that old school cheesiness. And at first I thought it was going to be a... Excuse me, I just burped actually. Excuse me. And at first when I first saw the title, before I watched the movie, you know, I was like, oh wow, is this going to be a take on the kid with the golden arms? Kid with the golden arms, that's the Shaw Brothers movie, and it's about this dude. Group of people. Like the Hammerhead, Ironhead, Bronzehead. I think his name is like Copperhead or Bronzehead. Then the leader is the kid with the golden arms, and he's super young, but I don't know. It's hard to explain, because like I said, it's super cheesy. There's going to be like a bunch of plot twists, and there's going to be a bunch of different characters. And I'm be like, you did this a long time ago, and then our clan did that, and there's a bunch of stuff happening. But at first I thought it was going to be a tip on that, but no, it was. You know what I dislike the most is when they put like this hip hop music in the background. Like, isn't this supposed to be Japan or China? Or just, like, why is there hip hop music? Is it because the dude is black? Is that why? And it's supposed to be a cool like sequence. How did I survive that? I don't know, just didn't translate Got out of my Working hard. Wow, that's a nice pose. Look at that.